Hello, thank you again for joining on our quest to better ourselves in Excel. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, or share this content. And if you have other content you would like to see, please comment below. In this video, we're going to talk about the sum ifs, and how it could be used with the if statement. Just like COUNTIF, SUMIF takes a criteria, and based off of that criteria, we'll sum a column. For this instance, we will try to sum column C based off criteria from A and B. So first, we could do a SUMIFs, which was equals SUMIF, open parentheses, the range that we want to have the criteria. So let's say column A, comma, let's do the word Ryan, and then comma, and then we want to sum column C. So we highlight column C and then close parentheses. So in this case, Ryan would have an amount of 233,000. Now, in this table, we see that Ryan has different last names. So if we want to establish how much does Ryan Brooks have, or Ryan Harris has, or Ryan Martin have, we would have to create a SUMIFs function for multiple criteria. So SUMIFs, open parentheses, we'll do a sum range, which we would do column C, which is going to be slightly different from SUMIF since the amount was at the end. But in the beginning, we'll do column C, comma, criteria 1 would be A, comma, quotation marks for Ryan, close quotation marks, comma, and then now a second criteria for last name, comma, and let's do Harris, close quotation and close parentheses. Now, this should only give us an amount for Ryan Harris. So 139,000. So in this data, it looks like Ryan Harris comes up multiple times, and it sums up to 139,000. So 139,000 out of the 233,000 of Ryan's belong to Ryan Harris. Now, let's say we want to start grouping some of these data together into a small chart. So let's do this. I am going to include first name here, and then let's do Maya, Ryan, Preston, and Eric. And then let's make this a little prettier. Let's do this. And then let's do this. Okay, so amount. Okay, so from here, let's do the SUMIFs. So SUMIFs. In this case, we would just do some range of C based off the criteria range A, and then we can actually just click on the cell with their name and then close parentheses. And there you go. And then we could scroll down. There you go. Let's say we want to know, instead of this amount, it's if it is above or below a certain amount. And let's give it a 11,000, because it looks like 11,000, you have one under 11,000 and the rest over 11,000. So in order to do this, we would do an if statement. So we could delete this out, and we could do equals if, open parentheses, and then SUMIFs, open parentheses, and then we're going to sum the amount of C, comma, criteria range will be file name, first name, comma, and criteria will be the I2 for the person's name, and then we could close the Sumifs, and then we want it to be under or over 10,000 or 11,000, sorry. And then we're going to do, if true, we want to say amount is over 11,000. If not, so comma, and if it's not, we want it to say amount is under 11,000. And there you go. And there it is. So we already knew that Maya would be under 11,000, and then the other should be above. And there you go. This is a simple way to use if statement with Sumifs, and you can actually do it with other functions such as COUNTIFs as well. It'll be easier to group that way. Some people like using pivot tables. I personally don't. It looks uglier and it's harder to manipulate if you want to continue to manipulate data and to automate it. So if you have any questions, please leave me detailed comment below. And if you haven't, please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.